Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atala Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that China could be also part of this dump, what's happening right now on the market. But let's talk about it in details. Then we have next to Kevin Hassett, another Kevin who could be the potential next Fed chair. It's Kevin Warsh, and actually he is a bit more bearish than this case than Kevin Hassett, but coming up. Also, let's talk about inflows, outflows. We have seen recently a bigger outflow again. Bitcoin sharks actually right now accumulating the heaviest in the last 13 years, so they're accumulating. Then we have JP Morgan launches its first tokenized money market fund on Ethereum blockchain. And we have a whale which has bought tons of AI agents, and now it sold it with a huge loss. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. All right, so we have seen now Bitcoin on, what's that, 86,235, 4% down the last 24 hours. Ethereum 7% down under 3,000 with $2,925 US. The top gainer is Pippin, up to 33%. Then we have XDC 7%, and pretty much that's it. Losers, Beat is down 12%, and we have Night down now 12%, Pump Fun down 10%. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, we can see that, we have this kind of bear flag forming here on the daily, and we broke out yesterday. We have now this support level around 86, but let's see how long it can hold. Can we come back or rather go down? Actually, we are in a downtrend, so to go further down, it's also possible. And overall, when we're looking at the fear and greed index, it's at 22. So fear on the market, it continues. And actually, we had liquidations. Long were the majority, which was liquidated more than 584 million US. Shorts for 81 million US in the last 24 hours. And now let's move on to the first topic, that how is China, or could be China, part of this dump this time? China has many times participated in Bitcoin dumps, and maybe now it's also part of it. Because look at this one. Bitcoin hash rate falls by most since the 2024 halving. So the root of the problem in the Bitcoin mining operation is China's Xinjiang region, where facilities have reportedly been shutting down progressively. And we're talking about actually 400,000 mining machines. And, this is definitely could be part of the dump. Why? Because, when miners are forced offline like this, a couple of things happen. Following, they lose revenue immediately. They need cash to cover costs or relocate. Some are forced to sell Bitcoin into the market, and uncertainty spikes short term. So this is actually not a long-term bearish signal, but definitely has an impact in short term on the market, and this can push further down the Bitcoin price. Also, yesterday I've talked about the possibility for the rate cut by Bank of Japan on Friday. When this happened in the past, Bitcoin dumped up to that as well. So now this is the big uncertainty on the market. So we'll see how the whole thing going to play out, how far Bitcoin can go down. But it looks like China is also a bit part of it. All right, now let's talk about the possibilities that, oops, that was a slow one, there could be another Kevin who could be the potential Fed chair from next May. Let's talk about that. Somehow my computer was a bit slow now, but hopefully now it recovered. Okay, anyway, so another Kevin. We have not just Kevin Hassett. In his case, it's rather a bullish thing, but we also have Kevin Warsh. And this is, in his case, more control, risk off, so not that bullish. But now when we looking at Polygon, then we can see that the two Kevins are kind of almost here neck and neck. So which Kevin going to win? We'll see. But recently, Kevin Warsh came up out of the nowhere, kind of. If you're looking at this, since the last couple of days, and the big chance was Kevin Hassett. So we'll see which one will be the one. Okay, now again we seeing outflows. Oops, it's a kind of weirdo what's happening right now. 1 second. Just put it back. Okay, now, okay, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, maybe I just refresh the software and that can cause some problems. So anyway, we have $357 million outflows again from Bitcoin spot ETFs. So the outflows kind of continue. Right, okay. And now let's talk about the fact that the sharks are accumulating heavily on a level what we haven't seen in the last 13 years. So we have, okay, I'm going to restart it sooner or later, but now this is the fact. Okay, so the software is not behaving too well. Anyway, so now we have Bitcoin sharks and, Bitcoin sharks, entities holding between 100 and 1,000 Bitcoin increased their collective holdings to 3,575 million Bitcoin from 3,521 million Bitcoin over the past 7 days. So absorbing 54,000 Bitcoin from smaller holders, according to Glassnode. And, the move marked the fastest pace shark accumulation since 2012. So now these guys are getting heavy on Bitcoin. Okay. Next topic, JP Morgan launches its first tokenized money market fund on Ethereum. So we have, okay, I see this happening now. So we have JP Morgan launches its first tokenized money market fund on Ethereum. So, BlackRock and these guys are talking about tokenization. Everything goes on the blockchain, all these kind of things in the future. And now the race is on. So the fund, My On-Chain Net Yield Fund, will trade under the ticker money, and is available on the public Ethereum blockchain. So this is JP Morgan's move. With Morgan Money, tokenization can fundamentally change the speed and efficiency of transactions, adding new capabilities to traditional products. So now we can see that, as I said, the race is on now, and money investors can receive tokens at their blockchain address. According to the announcement, money will invest only in traditional U.S. Treasury securities and repurchase agreement fully collateralized by U.S. Treasury securities. Securities, my bad, allowing qualified investors to earn yield by holding the token on the blockchain. So, yeah, we can see that this is the future, tokenizing things, definitely. And there will be more and more, assets, funds on different kind of blockchains. JP Morgan chose Ethereum for that. Okay, and finally, I have, Whale, which has sold tons of AI agents with a huge loss. So it looks like that this Whale has lost faith in these AI agents because the bot AI agents for 23 million US dollar tokens on the base and sold everything for 2.5, almost 2.6 million. With that basically locking in more than $20 million loss. This is minus 88%. So it fed up, said, okay, this wasn't the best trade ever, and now it's sold. So this is a huge, and actually the worst AI trade on a record, according to Locking On Chain. So yeah, guys, this is what right now happening on the market. But don't forget, every single time we go down, sooner or later we go up. The trend is right now rather bearish, in my opinion. You know, a relief rally can come up, you know, anytime, maybe beginning of next year or something like that. But then I will be careful, because we don't know which way we're going. If the bear market continues, the bearish trend continues, we can go further down. So act accordingly. Don't predict. Just watch the market, watch the charts, and when you see the trend changing, then maybe you can move on. But be careful, because maybe it will be just a relief rally. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So that's important. Just subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.